Waiting for Centrum to go in, and also West Ender. Centrum into stall 2 for Colin Keane is in. Just waiting for West Ender, a name for jumps fans of the past. Stand by, they're ready. Gates back and away they go. They're racing. 42 Dene. Rebels Romance's brother got a terrific start and leads in the early stages. The all-blue jacket. Centrum is also prominent, as indeed is Be Hopeful in the Becky Burke Memorial Novice Stakes Division 1. One that's taking a real tug is Purple Moon in the purple and yellow colours. So Centrum sits in third, then Be Hopeful in fourth, followed then down the rail by Dialstone, the favourite. Then towards the outside, Treble Base. Then the light blue cap of Barraquil is sitting in mid-division at the moment, followed then on the outside by the dark blue and pink colours of Digger 1. They're followed then down on the inner by Anchor. Then Arkland towards the rear of the field. Mid-Flight is last but one, and West Ender is right at the rear of the field. So they made their way over towards the far side of the track, towards the final 7 furlongs. 42 Dene it is who leads to Purple Moon, who's racing in second. Then on the inside, third is Centrum, followed then by Be Hopeful, a yellow cap gap, then of about 3 or 4 lengths to Dialstone, who's racing in around about 5th position there in those white sleeves, the favourite, followed then by Treble Base on the outside. Further gap then of 2.5 lengths to Barraquil, who's on the inside of Digger 1. Then Anchor in those orange colours towards the rear of the field. Arkland is now being driven along in the grey and light blue. Then Mid-Flight and West Enders at the back of the field. Be a good 20 lengths first to last here. It's 42 Dene who leads to Purple Moon, who's on the shoulder of that one in second. Be Hopeful is now being driven along pretty vigorously by Sean Levy. Round the outside, Treble Base is trying to get into it. Then Dialstone as Centrum is now beginning to flail around, and the rest have all got to sprout wings from where they are. And it's 42 Dene who leads them at the moment to Purple Moon in second. They're miles clear of the rest. Dialstone is trying to stay on. Be Hopeful is persevering. Then comes Treble Base, but it's 42 Dene who got out the gates like a good and leads by 6 or 7 lengths now. And inside the final 2 furlongs is Spread Eagling the field on debut. Now 8 to 10 lengths clear of Purple Moon. Dialstone is getting going and will be challenging Purple Moon for second shortly, but well inside the final furlong. 42 Dene has, well, as an understatement, made a very satisfactory debut, and racing up towards the line is going to win this as he likes. 42 Dene to Dialstone, who's finished in second. Treble Base was third. Fourth horse home, Purple Moon.
42 Dene is absolutely bolted up on his racecourse debut. Professional from the gates, out into stride, makes all the running. James Doyle kept him up to his work. Not quite sure what he beat him behind. Unfortunately, the Foss last runner-up, Dialstone, was exceptionally green to get into stride, and that put him on the back foot, but he would never have held a candle to 42 Dene. Big surprise, really, was he was so weak in the market, bearing in mind his profile.